Goodbye, extension cords and the light fixture. Goodbye, painted over. You thought that one was bad. Look at that tape job to change it to an entirely different two-prong outlet.
This is Ham Radio.
Hey, it's Jim N4BFR, and I got some exciting news. I have a new house. Yep, I'm making the move from Metro Atlanta to North Central Florida. It's really exciting too, because I'm going to get to be a lot of ham radio friends like W1INE Renee and Julian Vaughn from Poda Power. They're all just up the street, so I'll be able to connect up with them and do some fun ham radio stuff. But I've got an even bigger project, and I want to tell you about it. This 14 by 14 shed behind me is gonna be Mission Central. It's gonna be my new ham radio shack, and it's gonna be where I do all my ham radio prep recordings from now. Well, most of them. I'll do some on the road still, may end up in the Atlanta studio still, but for the most part, here's where it's gonna happen. It's gonna take a lot of work to get this building ready. Basically, it's just a shell that's gonna need lots of things to go. Let me give you a tour and show you what we're up against. It's got some windows on 3 sides, so it'll have some decent natural light, but the roof has got to go. It's not exactly what we're going to need, so we're going to replace this kind of plywood roof with a nice new roof that will really fit the building well. That is the number one thing on the project list so far. Let's take a walk inside and see what else we've got. Here's the door. Going to replace the locks later today, but I don't know what that is on the door. There's a lot of patches around in this place, especially in this building, and we're going to get rid of all of those and do some nice things here. So, open up the door. Let's have our first look inside. Like I said, we've got some nice windows, and look at that, exposed switches and stuff. I don't like that. That's no bueno to me. First of all, here's the door, here's the front wall. And kind of what I'm imagining here, oh, I got an exit sign. I didn't even know I hadn't had an exit sign or needed an exit sign, but there's an exit sign, so maybe we'll do something with that. In this corner here, where the power comes in and stuff, this is kind of gonna be where not only power comes in, but we're gonna set up some cameras so we can shoot different parts of the room at different times. But mostly the idea will be I'm going to shoot from this corner over to the far panel over here. All these benches got to go. This AC unit's going to go. I may use that AC unit when it comes out for where all my feed lines are going to come in. I think I can patch that way. And we're going to put a mini split air conditioner in here too somewhere, hopefully up out of eyesight, so it won't interfere with some of the video stuff. Okay, let's flip it around and do the other way. So this is generally the direction I think the cameras are going to be in. So we'll be shooting this way. We'll have some stuff on the wall. If you see my shack, I got the flip slat board that's going to go over here. And then we're going to have some monitors probably here. Over it. So I think the layout's going to be my radios will be here along this wall, so I can run cables, short run cables to them, and I can get behind them. That's one of the things that really bothers me about my current shack. Every time I want to get behind a radio to change connection or do something, I pull a desk out and do those kind of, well, not anymore because that full shack is torn down, but I used to have to. Now I'm going to give myself room so I can just be able to walk behind there. Not too much space, but a little space so I can get in there. I have a primary operating desk here, so I'll be able to do computer stuff, as well as have the radios here, big microphone. So this will be my ham radio area. And then, like I said, over here, we'll put a desk with the camera, and this will be the studio side where I can record my videos. I'm also planning to maybe set up some other places I could do a couple of vignettes. Let me show you. So potentially I could have an alternate studio wall here where I can put some memorabilia and that kind of thing there and put it up on that wall and underneath the window as well. So kind of how we'll do this in kind of step order here is that roof will be first, we'll get rid of that. Then we'll go with infrastructure. So we're going to bring new power lines in. This room will have its own box. We'll put a mini split fridge in here. So I'll have enough power to power my radios and my studio stuff, plus the mini split AC. Then we will replace the floor. It's just kind of a gray cement floor right now. I'd like to put some sort of flooring down. And then finally, I'm sure you can hear tons of echo. So I want to put up some stuff on the walls that will allow me to get the sound and just have a really good sounding place. That's the kind of thing I'm thinking about for this new building. And then if it all works out well, I will have this outside area too. We'll put a little porch here, maybe a chair. I could shoot some videos outside as well if the weather allows. But right now it's like 900 degrees with 9,000 degrees humidity. So it's going to take a little getting used to for me. Not that it wasn't hot in Georgia, but it's humid here. But it's a lot of fun. I've got a park for POTA that's 4 miles away. I'm 45 minutes from the Gulf Coast. I'm a couple hours from the Atlantic Coast. I'm a couple hours from Orlando, a couple hours from campus, so it's really nicely centrally located to give me the opportunity to do a lot of different things. So looking forward to it. Hope you'll stay tuned and follow my journey as we build the new ham shack. All right, it's time to do a little deconstruction in the shed. First thing we're going to start with, debugging. And when I say debugging, I literally mean getting rid of spider webs. Look at this. I mean, yay, good on the spider for all the hard work they've done, but I can't use that. That's not going to be real helpful for me. So we're going to get rid of this web here. Spider web takedown. Decided I'll give it a quick spray down tick. All right, debugging's done on the outside. Let's go inside. Next up, I'm going to dismantle the electrical in here. I've got the breakers off, but I'm going to check that first. And then I'm taking down a lot of the stuff that's just a mess. All right, let's plug in this tester. I'm no electrician, but I know a little bit of electricity. And I know that those wires by themselves are crap. I also know to check every outlet before I start working on it, even though I think I have the breaker off. So that's what I'm going to do with this little tester here. Off, off. Okay, good. It's all off and the lights are off too, so I can start hacking away. This point right here is where the feed line comes into the building, so I'm going to cap that. So this is the porch light. I'm going to take it down and seal the hole because I do want a porch light, but I don't want what's there, and I want to do a whole new electrical when it's time. There we go. That's probably asbestos, so I'm going to wash my hands well after this. And there's a weird-headed screw, so I'll grind that or multi-tool that off. Hello, lizard. Sorry to disturb you, but apparently the little lizard had a hiding place somewhere in the wall there. So, sorry, Mr. Lizard, but time to go. This wasn't attached. I could just pull it out. It looks like every ground in the place is tied back to right here. Now, I may be imagining it, but I'm betting that's not code. I have a family member who's a licensed electrician, and he's going to be the one who helps me rewire this place when it's ready. But I don't think 8 grounds going to 1 switch box is code. I'm just going out on a limb on that. It's about 90 degrees out, so you notice working in this little hot box with no air conditioning. I'm going to do a couple of things before I'm done and then call it a day. The very first thing I want to do is I want to get rid of some. Combine extension cords and the light fixture. Look at that. Extension cord to the light fixture. And this is not the best wired plug I've ever seen either. Now I gotta do this one. Goodbye, paint it over. You thought that one was bad. Look at that tape job to change it to an entirely different 2-prong outlet. Even though it's a 3-prong cord, so it should be grounded. So that's a beautiful thing too, that we're getting cleaned out. If you're wondering why I'm just junking the whole electrical system and starting fresh, I think that's a pretty good example why. One last thing to do, I got to get a cover for where it comes into the shed, and then we'll call it a day. All right, we're going to pull this intel wire up through. I got put these back into the wall to protect them. I will be labeling the breakers. So in the future, I will be keeping this pass-through hole in the wall, but this is going to be new because what's going to happen is the pass-through that comes from the house terminates outside here. I'm going to put a breaker box on the outside so I can have multiple circuits and control them well, and then this will be the pass-through for those circuits as they go around the room. So much more to come, but we got a little bit started on the demo anyway. All right, so with the electrical demo done, gonna do something a little bit fun, I think. There is a YouTuber I enjoy. His channel is Big Stack D, and he melts copper, brass, aluminum, zinc, those kind of things. So I got a bunch of copper here, and I thought, hey, why not? Let's give it a second life. So I'm gonna pack it up, ship it on down to Australia, and maybe someday I'll get to see it be a copper bar or a little bulldog or whatever he decides to make out of it. So packing it up now to head on down there. Hey everybody, I am back in the shed. The other day I left off, I was pulling some electrical. Still need to do more of that, but in order to finish that project up, I need to get rid of these cabinets and stuff. So they're going next. Time to do some demo. And I broke the pry bar, so I guess we're done for the day for the most part. Hey, good morning, I'm back, and I have a newer, bigger pry bar. Let's see what mischief we can make this morning. I've got these two left to get pulled out for the junk man, and then I've got to get this taken out so it can be hauled over as well. Almost empty to start working on the remodel, so we are making progress. All right, so cabinets are ready to be removed, hauled off to the junkyard. Happy about that. Almost got all the floor stuff up. I just need a little scraper to make that happen and some Goo Gone to get this floor going before it's all going to be sanded and repainted anyway, so that'll be a future step. But the electrical's about half demoed. All the countertops are up now and ready to be hauled. So I'm making progress on the demo. Once we get that done, we'll be sanding and painting and moving on to trying to make this into an actual studio. You may be able to hear there is a hell of an echo right now, and that is just not going to work long-term for the studio. Now, when I put some things in here, it will deaden it a little bit, but one of the big parts of the project that I'll need to do is sound deadening, and I've got an idea for some stuff to put up. Just need to figure out exactly what we're going to do there. So lots of work still to do, but I feel like getting these counters demoed and out of the way is definitely a big step in the progress to getting the shed turned around. Good morning, another week's underway. Today's Wednesday actually, and I am working in the shed today. I have a new tool. I need to get rid of all the old hangers for the electrical so we can put some new stuff in later. So going to be grinding them off and just continue in the demo. Feel like I'm really close on the demo. Maybe I'll even get to that air conditioner today, but progress being made. Good morning. It's a new week and there's lots of progress on the shed project. At least I feel like there's lots of progress. Let's take a look inside. All right, first thing you might notice, all that junk from the demo is gone. Had it hauled off yesterday, including the air conditioner. This thing was in here with mostly caulk, and once we figured that out, it was pretty easy to get out. Still got the hole behind here. What's going to happen is this is going to be where the cable pass-through is for all my ham radio antennas. So I think that would be a fun project to keep an eye on as we get going forward. But take a look around here. So there's my tools. And outside of that, there's a lot of nothing. I'm going to get this last bar off the wall. And there are some odd little elements I still have on the wall. Once we get done, time to call in somebody to put up some framing so I can put up some walls. So looking forward to that. Already trying to get some estimates there, but progress is being made. Let's get this last little bit of demo done today. That's a peek. Oh, look at that. That was quick. The cabinets were not all the junk. The old air conditioner bricked into the wall has to go too. Lots of caulk holding that in, but we were able to get it out. Now that I've got the opening there, it's going to be my coax pass-through. I'm going to add a panel. After the countertops went, I finished the last of the electrical demo, including the old disconnected, hacked-in exterior lights. All right, so after I get some sweeping done, demo is done. I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. I've got this measured out so I can start getting some parts for that, and I'll start getting the estimates for putting up the framing so we can do some drywall. I'm gonna replace the front door too. So lots to do to start the next phase of the project, but we're making progress on it. Next up is the infrastructure build. We'll get the walls up and be ready to get the shack install done. Progress!
We've helped over 60,000 students get their US FCC amateur radio license, and we can help you too, no matter your age or educational background. Go to www.hamradioprep.com and try a free lesson today.